Ladies and gentlemen, Nigel Grinstead.
Thanks so much for coming out and supporting live comedy, everybody. Please make sure that your cell phones are on vibrate. The washrooms are all around you. My name's Nigel. I look like I taught your kid guitar against his will. And you get to travel out doing kind of some pretty cool. It's not trying to brag or anything. Hamilton, Ontario, Oshawa, Ontario, Kitchener, Ontario. Really get to shred it in Ontario. And recently I was in Montreal. If you've never been to Montreal, you know that they all speak French. And if you try and speak French, they're like, fuck you. And then they just fuck up English to you, and apparently that's totally okay, right? Like the other day, I was in a hotel, and I called down to make a wake-up call. I was like, hey, can I get a wake-up call for like 7 a.m.? And the guy on the other line was like, oui, hello, we don't do wake-up call, but if you look beside your bed, time machine. He called my alarm clock a fucking time machine. It's not wrong. It's just not right. Like, oui, hello, we don't have toothbrush, but if you look beside your sink, une petite toothbroom. Sweepy, sweepy, mon chéri. C'est une bonne mouth. But anyways, I just moved into a new neighborhood, Kensington Market. It's a lovely up-and-coming neighborhood. They got my apartment complex, though, is we have an infestation of white guys with dreadlocks. So that's been an issue. And listen, I believe in alternate dimensions. I believe that there's different iterations of the universe all across this the cosmos. And I think that white guys with dreadlocks are from another dimension where that's also not cool. Anyways, I'm a skinny guy. I'm a tiny boy. I just look like someone stapled a windshield wiper onto a baby carrot. I look like a greyhound stood up and just started going to the movies and shit. Anyways, I'm trying to buff up. I just want to get big enough where I can shit solid again. If there's any skinny guys out there, you know you can't shit solid because your body's like, we could use that later, right? So every time it just looks like someone slit my butt's throat. So I'm trying to graduate to a curd, and so I've been switching up the diet. I went to McDonald's the other day two times, new diet, McDonald's, twice, right? And the second time I went there, the cashier was like, hey, weren't you just here earlier? I was like, hey, isn't it like your only job not to say that to me? Like, what do they pay for? Rub shame in my face, but I might go vegan because I can't afford meat. And if anyone's vegan out there, that's fine. Suck on celery, watch Free Willy on rerun. I don't know what they do. Eat your weird butter. Eat weird butter. But yeah, I don't know. My only problem with vegans is when you go into a vegan restaurant and they got real food on the menu, but they put quotes around it. It's fucking suspicious. You go in there like, hey, go on in, enjoy a Philly cheesesteak, right? Like imagine if I invited you over and you're like, what's for dinner? I was like, chicken. You'd be like, yeah, what the fuck did you just do with your hands right there? You're fucking up to something. I'm not getting chicken, I'm gonna get a bowl of cousin parts. But anyways, vegans always say that if animals could talk, we wouldn't kill them anymore, right? They say that. But I don't think they need to talk. I just think they need eyebrows, right? Like imagine going to cut a head off a chicken and it just went like, you're like, ah, get out of here, you little cock. See, a little pun at the end. But anyways, that's how you learn about people. You look at their face. That's how you judge a person, by looking at their damn head. Like you guys ever notice how the people with the least teeth always have the most stories, and none of those stories about where their fucking teeth went? It's an epidemic. I don't care what your nickname was in the 80s, I know your mouth looks like a rated pack of gum, right? It's missing 20 teeth. It's 20 pretty hot topic stories. You're going to meet these people, should be like, I bet you're wondering what happened to my mouth. Gonna lay it up for you. Fucking hockey fight, bit into an apple. This one's from the divorce. Bit into an apple during a hockey fight. Bit into an apple during the divorce. Raw banana. Teeth are the only body part you can lose and become less inspirational as a person. You ever think about it? You lose any other body part. Success story. You lose your teeth, you're just fucking dumb, man. Like it's true. Like if someone loses their arm, everyone's like, oh, you got away from that shark. If someone loses a leg, everyone's like, no, you got away from like a smarter shark. Someone loses all the teeth, and everyone's like, oh, and he's eating corn too, gross. He's pretty much just tongue punching it into a paste at this point. Committing to the mush. Here's a good way to tell someone's crazy is if you can see the whites above their eyeballs. That's all that's separating you from a lunatic. Is this and this, right? It's a very subtle difference. Students are like, hey man, you want to go to the park? And like, hey man, you want to go to the park? Like, two different people, two very different park uses. But racial tension is at an all-time high because of racism. And I think that's just spotlighting issues that have always been around, right? There's stereotypes all around us. Like, for example, I've been watching a lot of horror movies lately, and I don't know if you guys have ever realized this, but the first person to die in a horror movie always seems to be the ghost. Almost like they did that on purpose. But anyways, I'll tell you this one and I'll get out of here. I don't want to take on too much of your time. I smoke a lot of darts. I hack darts, suck butts, but trying to quit, not really, but for the sake of the joke, I'm giving it a good whack, right? I just don't have, I don't know, just don't have the ball. Like the other day I was smoking. I got halfway through a cigarette, that's why I try and quit, right? Halfway through, that's prime quitting time for me. I got halfway through, I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this poison. I'm not gonna let this run my life anymore. I went to flick it over a fence, except it didn't make it all the way over the fence, just kind of landed on top of it, and then with nobody there, just to myself, I was like, rebound! Pick that shit up, smoke the rest of it, right? I'm also an alcoholic, if this is the right meaning. For example, today, I woke up, in my bed, tucked into my bed, was an unopened bag of Tostitos Scoops, and an unopened jar of medium salsa. And on the floor beside my bed, me. Anyways, that's all my time. Thanks so much for checking out this episode.